Hi everyone, I am at home chilling now with Oscar. He's currently watching some YouTube video which is talking about, like, I don't know, it's a singing English kids channel thing. And he's loving it. He's chilling. Well, he's looking at me now, but the TV is just full of kitty stuff. I just want to talk real quick. I think it's really important, and Oscar is so lucky that he's going to be bilingual. I think learning a language is like so important, and you know, for these kind of children, you know, mixed race children or just children where there are two different cultures, two different languages in the family, they have the advantage because effortlessly they're going to have two languages just from like being born. And then after that they can go on to learn a third or fourth language without, you know, without it seeming like, wow, crazy, you learn, you know, 4 languages or something, because, you know, obviously people can learn more than one language, but when you're older, but of course if you're learning it as a baby and it's your mother language, your mother tongue is 2 languages, then learning a second or third language just seems to be a lot easier. And you know, he's half Chinese, and in China, English, the English learning market is massive. I should know, I was an English teacher. I'm wearing the shirt that, you know, for the place I used to work at. And honestly, the amount of money people spend to let their kids learn English is unbelievable. Even from like 2 years old. 2 years old, they start like sending the kids to learn a language, and they spend so much money. Some of these families spend in 1 month much more than I've ever earned in 1 month just to let their kids learn English. So you can imagine how much of an advantage Oscar is going to have, because he's just going to be like, you know, a native English speaker, a native Chinese speaker. Yeah, sure, there might be a lot of those now, but in a world market, no. Native English and native Chinese, no, there's not a lot of that. And I'm going to let him learn like a third language or a fourth language too, so I'm thinking maybe Spanish as his third, and then, I don't know, let him choose his fourth. I'm gonna let him choose anyway. That's another thing as well. I really want him to have freedom to do what he wants, because I've realized now that the world is so different to how it was when my parents were growing up. School, yes, of course it's important, but the pressure on passing all these exams, all these stupid little exams, you know, when you're like 11 and 12 and 13 and you have these crazy exams, it's like, what's the point? There's no point. So I'm not going to give him any pressure when he's at school, but I am going to make him have some goals, like consistent goals. He's going to always have a goal, and just work towards that goal. But exams and pressure of the exams, nah, not going to give it to him, because there's no point. And I've learned that people that do well in school don't necessarily do well in real life. So as long as he's got the skills for life and he's a goal-driven, a goal-minded, how do you say that? As long as he's goal-oriented, right, that's it, goal-oriented. I want him to be goal-oriented, so he has a goal and he can work towards it no matter what. Hard-working person, and just like lots of little skills, like random skills. Like knows how to fix stuff, make stuff, do stuff with his hands, cooking, cleaning, all that nonsense. He's not afraid to do sports. I want him to do sports too. You know, climbing a tree, making a tree house, just like all this kind of fun stuff. I want him to have all this experience while he's growing up, because I think it's so important. And I missed out on quite a lot of that when I was growing up, I think. I'm going to head out the house a little bit later when Hillary's mum gets here. Hillary's mum. I still haven't made that video to talk about Hillary's mum yet. I'm going to do that, and it'll be like the last like major time I talk about it, because I've come to understand a few things, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have some lunch and wait for Hillary's mum to arrive, and then I can leave the house and get out and do my own thing.